Hi, I'm Jennifer Edwards with Briggs Freeman Sotheby's International Realty, and I am so excited to be here with you. I'm officially launching my first-time home buyer boot camp, and you may be a first-time home buyer, or you may have already purchased a home before, but maybe it's been a while. So I am doing a series on the different steps of the home buying process. So I want to make sure that you have a successful home buying journey. So what we're going to do today is break down the home buying process and talk about step one, prepping for success. So a lot of times home buyers will start online, they'll start to see homes, they'll call a real estate agent and say, please show me this home, and they just want to meet out at the home and jump right into looking at homes. The problem with that, though, is the agent is not really prepared to give you any expertise at that point. And so this is one of the most crucial steps that realtors and home buyers will want to skip. But what happens is, if you were to give me a couple of hours at the very beginning of the process, we can actually save days, if not even months, in the process of looking for a home, and a lot of frustration. So my job is to make sure that I'm advising you on how to have a successful home buying experience. And so to do that, we start with step one, is a home buyer consultation. So in the home buyer consultation, what I like to do is meet face-to-face for a cup of coffee, or we can meet at my office. And second, if that doesn't work, we can't meet face-to-face, then the second best is to talk over the phone. So if someone's out of town or something like that. But what this does is it will give us an opportunity to go through several steps. So first of all, we are able to go through the home buying process. So I'm a big picture girl, and I like to understand the big picture, and then that helps me kind of drill down into the details. So that's how I start with my clients. And so we'll talk about what that process looks like, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty details, and you'll be able to ask me lots of questions about the process, anything that you need to know that I can put your mind at ease about. And I will actually give my clients a buyer packet. And so we will go through, this is kind of the home buyer resource. And there's lots of other information I put in there as well, such as title fees, such as kind of a list from contract to closing, all sorts of resources that you'll be able to refer back to. So you'll get that at that first initial buyer consultation appointment. The other thing that we'll talk about is your must-haves and your needs, your deal breakers, and really talk about your lifestyle and things that are important to you. And this gives me an opportunity to ask you a lot of questions to really uncover what you're looking for. And so my goal really is to help you find the right home, but at the same time, make sure that you're not paying too much, and make sure that you don't miss out on anything that you would have liked better. So I have a process called the funnel process, and we will start with this big selection of homes, and based on your criteria and what you're looking for, we'll narrow it down to eliminate the homes into helping you find just those few homes that you like. So we will talk through what that process looks like at that initial consultation, and we will also talk about the financial piece. So a big question a lot of home buyers have is about the money part. And so we will talk about what it looks like to get pre-approved. And also, I have a lot of great recommendations for fantastic lenders that have always served my clients well. And a lot of times, every home buyer clients, they have certain personalities, and lenders have certain personalities. And so a lot of times what I like to do is understand what the home buyers needs are and what's important to them, and then I will match them with a good lender. I mean, you can choose anyone you want, but I always like to recommend people that I've had great experiences working with. And so that's what the first initial appointment looks like. Like I said, it's usually an hour to 2 hours, depending on how many questions that you have, but it saves us hours, days, sometimes months in the process. And so sometimes in the home buying process, it feels overwhelming, especially as you get started. And I have created a free guide for you this first-time homebuyer boot camp. It's just a resource for you that I offer to you free. And if this is something you'd be interested in, you can put in your comment in the comments in this video, or you can send me a direct message. You can get on Facebook, whatever's the easiest way, and I'll be happy to shoot this to you. But what is in here is it will ask you some questions to get you thinking about the home buying process. And so some of the questions are, do you have an emergency fund? Do you know what your credit score is? Or how long do you think you'll live in the home? Because that helps me as your real estate advisor understand what your needs are as we're searching for the homes. And so I'll give you some feedback to answer those questions in here, as well as it has a list of questions that you can ask your real estate agent. And it also has a quiz. I know we all love quizzes, but it will test your home buying knowledge and give you the answers to those, because a lot of times we have misconceptions about what the home buying process might look like, or specific pieces in there. And so this may help answer some of those pieces and help you feel a little bit more comfortable as you get that home buying process started. So we always say the most successful home buyer is a prepared home buyer. And so I want to do my job of how to help prepare you in that process. So today is day 1 of the Home Buyer Boot Camp. We talked about prepping for success, and we will also, day 2, it will talk about the pre-approval process. Day 3, we'll talk about getting out there and searching for homes and what that process looks like. And day 4 will be, we found the home, now what? Okay, because we want to get you all the way to closing, to get those keys, and to be able to have a champagne toast and say congratulations, because that is a happy day for the buyers. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below or send me a message, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have an amazing day.